a bit misty. Okay, so we're off on our way to the boat. Smithy's put a little route in, about 4 hours or so. We're hoping to get there at about 3ish, 3:30. We woke up this morning, it's misty again. It was misty last time we left Cangas, but we went up the mountain and went above it, but we're not actually going up the mountain today. We're going across to Panes. Anyway, we're away. There's not much to see, so I'll put the cameras on when we get rolling. Well then, YouTube, we're rolling. We're on the AS 114, which is the main road across the base from Cangas de Onis to Panes. We had a good night last night. Probably had a few too many different types of drink. We went to a fish restaurant. Nice bit of fish, but it was bloody expensive. In general, the place was expensive. We'd been paying around €11 a bottle of wine, and last night it was around 20 to 21 euros for a bottle of wine, and then was the cheapest wine. So we had a bit of red wine, a bit of white wine, a bit of beer, a bit of sidra. Some of us even had nightcaps, but in general it was a good night, and I think we probably did have a bit too much to drink last night, but it was good fun, and we're looking forward to a nice day today. Easy day, not too many miles. I've just been reminded about monkey nuts. Well, you know when you go out with childish people and they break up the nuts and then they leave all the shells on the bar, and then they one by one flick the shells all over you. It's ever so entertaining for a 4-year-old. Can you hear that? Can you hear that laughing and giggling in my helmet? Yeah, they thought it was really funny. But in general, we had a good night. The last night in Spain was a good night. The boat doesn't leave until 6:15, so we've got quite a long day before we have to get on it. So we're just having a steady ride down anyway now. But as you can see, the fog or mist or cloud, whatever it was, has lifted. And it's quite nice, beautiful in fact. The sun's out. In the shade, beneath the rocks, it's about 12 degrees. But when we was waiting outside the hotel to get going, it was 18. And as you can see, the sun's up there now. It's all over the mills. Anyway, I've got Miss Daisy in front of me. Say it every time we come. Never disappoints. Even though we've had fairly poor weather, we've still been out every day. Had a good ride. Right, here we are. Back in Panes, we're going to take a left onto the N621. And we've missed all the roadworks out. How about that? We're not going down onto the main road, we're going to do a right up here somewhere. Not the nicest of surfaces, this. So we're on a new road, it's one we've not ridden. I don't think any of us have ridden this road. It's called the PB1. We're down in the valleys, at the bottom of the mountains. It's a nice road though. You're going to get a cracking view as we come round this corner. There you go, look at that. Wonderful. And that's the view back the other way, looking at the Picos. Well, I'm not sure how much of this it's picking up, but look at this. We've just stopped on the side of the road. It's pleasant, but look at the views. Unbelievable. Here's the bikes. We're going to ride. So here we go, we're just coming around this beautiful little bend, and look what you can see, the sea. In fact, if you squint, you can just about see the Pont Avon in the distance doing 1 mile a week. So we was going to take it nice and steady, and we've got it really steady now, because we ain't really got to be there now till 5 o'clock if we're, so we'll see. Okay, we've just had a nice cup of coffee and we're on a new road now, the 634. There's a cafe here as it happens, and a petrol station both sides. Yeah, the N634, so we're heading through here to continue on the loop. Big old church. Quaint little old bridge. We're on the CA283. Okay, so we're actually heading due south now. We're on the 611. This is just to add something to the route, so we're going to go down south, cut back east, and come back north into Santander later on. We've just had quite a few big towns to come through, and it was a little bit testing, doing 20 mile an hour everywhere. But this is a nice road. Nice and relaxed. It's the old road. Okay, so we're on a new road, the C8271, and we're heading east again now, so we're on the cut across. Lovely road surface. Quite a nice road as well, to be fair. Say there's a big tractor coming. Any knife and forks appearing? Don't think there is one, is there? I'm going to give you the cracking view of the valley if you just hang on, folks. I'm going to nice and steady here. Look at that for a view. There's Ashley just nipping by. This is the CA271. Very poor surface, but a cracking bit of road. Hey, oh, there he goes. He's going to fill his boots, have a bit of fun. Yeah, I'm going to pull up and show you. Look at that. I don't think the altitude's high enough to ski, is it? Well, we found a restaurant, the bar Restaurante Casado. There's a few people here, there's quite a few cars. We're actually now on the 623, which is one of the main roads. I think this is the old road that goes from Santander to Burgos. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Okay then, YouTube, we've just had a bit of lunch, very nice. We're making our final descent now down into Santander. It's nearly 3:45, We should be down there for just before 4:30. We're not planning on rushing to check in. Weather's changing again. It's started to cloud up slightly. It's been a lovely, lovely morning. Blue skies, beautiful. But as you can see, it's clouded up. They forecast some showers later on, 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Hopefully we'll be on the boat well before then. Anyway, I'll see you when we get to town. The urban sprawl of Santander. Straight over where it says Port de Santander Ferry. Take a left by the police car and you'll see the booths. He's waving us on. It don't matter which one you get in, Smithy, I'll come with you because we're all on the same ticket. Ashley's separate. Have you got the passports? Right, that's about it then, isn't it? Okay, there's the pont. That's still coming off. It looks like it ain't been here long. Not been here long at all. We're not even at the second holding corral. We're still at number 1. So whether they'll move us down in a bit, I don't know. But there's the boat. I'll give you the quick peruse of the bike park. There's quite a few bikes here already. Lots of bikes, in fact. How's Miffy doing? Okay, he's here. Okay, Smithy. Yep. Yes, he is. He's a coming, little Smithy. He's the boat. Well, I've never known that before. They've let us in, then took us back out. Here's the poor old punt with its pulley engines. They're holding us up again. We've got to go in the other cage again. We ain't boarding. So there she is. Lovely old girl. So all them that rushed ain't got very far, have they? Yeah, we might as well come and get just round here. Bloody hell! I don't know what that single is, but he nearly frightened me to death when it exploded just. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we're getting on the punt. We're a bit late. It's 6 o'clock now. So I don't know how long it's going to take to check in and get sorted. We'll find out. Round and round and on we go. We've missed the rain, absolutely belting down over there. We've managed to stay relatively dry. We've missed it all. Anyway, but on. Well, are we all here? Town, Smithy, yeah. Well, we're on the boat anyway. Here we are. Room 640. So it's the same old room. There ain't no difference. Here it is. Same old room, little tidy job. Little tiny job, same old toilet. It's been a bit of a strange boarding. We had to go in to the corrals where we always go. Then instead of coming on the boat, we had to go all the way back out, go through another bunch of controls, and then come in. It was really weird. Anyway, we're on the boat and we're very late. It's 6:15. We're meeting in the bar at 7 o'clock, so I'll see you up there. Look who we found here. The boys from Doncaster.
Hello, boys. How you doing? Hello.
Hey, I'll tell you what, half the rooms ain't done.
No, we're waiting for an upgrade. We're going posh.
Hang on, somebody from Doncaster's going posh.
Oh yes.
What are you doing? You're going to live in Bawtry?
Yeah. Nothing like that, yeah. Well, you know it then.
I know Johnny well. I've spent many a day there.
Yeah. Yeah, what it was, they had a cabin that was open, and he saw the window and the beds, and he went, "You want an upgrade?" He's a bit posh, is our Jim.
Have you asked for an upgrade?
I've got to wait.
What, for Commodore? You're going to have a Commodore suite?
We haven't a clue.
Well, the biggest upgrade's a Commodore.
Yeah, 300 odd quid.
That was expensive, I don't know.
Yeah, it's 300 odd quid, I saw the price. 1 something for the 4-berth in cabin. For a winded one, I think it was about 180, 190.
Oh, the Commodores have got a balcony.
Oh, not paying 300 odd quid though, mate.
I'll tell you what, my mate just rung me, he says, "Your room done?" I said, yeah. I had to laugh. I got in the shower, so the door was open, but the bed's made, and it's been done.
You come in and shouted you out?
No, I got in the shower, and I thought, shit, there's no towels. And I come out the door and I said to this woman, I said, "You got towels?" She said, yeah, we got towels. I said, "I've got no towels." Anyway, the room next door was open. So
you picked theirs?
I picked theirs.
Oh, like man of my own house, isn't it?
So I've got towels now.
I would have punching cabin get crew down, not dead me. He was fastening my bike down and seats was going like that. I was bending. I said, "Whoa!" And he shouted at me for not, I've taken the strap off myself. No. I said, "No, you're not touching it." Anyway.
You know, if you strap it, you're not insured.
Right, he strapped it.
Yeah, he strapped it.
He then put another strap round my crash bars and my luggage rack and pulled it down with that.
Bloody hell, they're expecting a bad crossing, are they?
No. I always leave it in
Hey, have
gear.
you got any seasickness tablets?
I've got some seasickness
If
tablets.
it's a little sway, he's off.
Really? He's a wimp. Must be the only wimp in Doncaster. I thought that was made of stronger stuff.
No, it's not ocean farers as Donnians.
Anyway, I'll see you in a minute.
Here we go. A couple of Chablis.
What do you fancy for a wine, my old pal?
Well, I'm looking for the Sante.
Can you find it? It does look different when he's concentrating, seriously. Anyway, we're in the restaurant, it's lovely. We're having just the buffet tonight. We had quite a large lunch.
They've got a very nice green wine here.
Green wine. If you go to Portugal, you must try the green wine. Ashley thinks it's lovely.
Don't forget the Cidri.
And the Cidri.
Hello there.
Anyway.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Bonsoir.
What's that?
Merci. Anyway, we're going to have something to eat. I'll speak to you later when we're in the bar. There's a cracking show on tonight. There's a bloke on a unicycle. It's Ashley's favourite act.
Hodder.
So I'll see you later.